It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single woman in possession of good humour must be in want of a party where she can get absolutely turned. Huh.
What's that, Lucy?
Oh, nothing, Beth. I was just reading from this book that was left open by the fireside. Funny, I've never seen it before.
A book? And who's it by?
There's no name. It just says it's by a lady.
Well, my dear, our lady will have our heads if we do not finish setting up for the party. The guests will be arriving any moment now.
I can scarcely believe it, Beth. The Christmas ball. My first one.
You better believe it, Luce. We have 200 bowls of figgy pudding to serve tonight.
Will there be dancing, Beth?
Of course.
And beautiful Regency gowns.
Weird way to reference our present-day time period, Lucy, but yes, the most gorgeous gowns.
And Caucasians?
Oh, most definitely.
And what about love? True love. The kind that burns brightly and deeply and lives forever.
Well, more like lots of people getting to third base in the hedge maze tonight, but I think so. At least a moment or two of true love.
Ah, I'm so excited.
You should be more excited for the servants' party downstairs after all these hoity-toities go home. That's when things get really lit.
Ah, Christmas is simply the most magical time of year.
Oi! Make way for Lady Reach Fisher's carriage! And clear these geese, lads!
All right, that's our cue, dear. Those guests are arriving. Throw that log into the fireplace and we'll head to the kitchens.
Done. Now I'll just put this book back.
Wait a minute. When did you learn how to read, Lucy?
You know, I don't know. How strange. I sort of feel like anything could happen tonight. Or anyone might show up.
I bloody hope George Clooney shows up because I love Casamigos tequila. Have you ever had a really, really good margarita, Lucy? There's nothing quite like the taste of lime juice off a pretty boy's collarbone. When I was 13, I had some salt from the ocean, and you put it in a shot glass
My dear Mrs. Horowitz, thank you so much for inviting my husband and I to this lovely Yuletide ball. Oh, just in time for Christmas.
Thank you for coming, Mrs. Carrington. While we don't celebrate Christmas in our household, this festive ball is for all to enjoy.
Excuse me, darling. Sophia just brought in a rather violent stray goose she caught wandering up the road. She'd like to cook it up for some schmaltz to fry the potatoes in, but needs your approval.
Yes. Apologies, Mr. and Mrs. Carrington. We shall return post-haste.
Did she just say they don't celebrate Christmas in this household? Is that allowed?
Well, it can't be. Every single person on earth celebrates Christmas. Every one. We must have misheard her.
And if they don't celebrate Christmas, does this mean that Christmas itself is cancelled? Has there been a war declared on the Yuletide season as a whole? Will there be no figgy pudding tonight?
Well, it sounded like they just celebrate other holidays. Not that Christmas has been defeated in a seasonal battle to the death, though I can't imagine what other holidays there are.
New Year's, perhaps? Boxing Day? Then in that case, what do we eat?
Oh, she didn't say, and I haven't the faintest idea of what they serve us if it isn't a Christmas dinner.
If they don't have figgy pudding, I will be terribly upset. Has figgy pudding been outlawed?
Well, you tell me, you're the one that reads the paper.
Check the invitation. Maybe it will have some news on the legal status of figgy pudding.
It says, you are cordially invited to the Horowitz family holiday ball.
But does it say which holiday? I must know what holiday we are in and if they intend to serve figgy pudding, or I will be driven to madness, just like the victims of that horrific goose attack we passed on the way here.
It does not. Look around, Mr. Carrington. See if there are any seasonal accoutrements that might help you find your bearings.
Well, they have an ornate candelabra on the mantel. 9 candles, if I'm not mistaken. But only 6 of them are lit. Maybe it's an elaborate Advent wreath marking the 4 weeks in the month of Christ's birth.
Oh, that's a bit too many candles for Advent, dear. Keep looking.
There are some children playing with a 4-sided spinning top made of clay. But that can't be related to any holiday I know of. Maybe the chairs are Christmas chairs, meant to cradle our bottoms like the little Lord Jesus was cradled in the manger.
I think those are just normal chairs, dear.
I am searching the walls of this house like a wave-weary sailor searches for the horizon so that he may not lose his lunch into the tumbling sea. I see not a single sprig of mistletoe, nor a solitary bough of holly, and nary a figgy pudding in sight. Christmas is cancelled. All is lost. All is lost. Ah! Pudding!
No, my dear husband. Another brave soldier lost to the war on Christmas, and I, his Yuletide widow.
So sorry to have kept you waiting. Sophia's in the drawing room with some latkes and figgy pudding. Please eat.
Oh, figgy pudding, you say? Don't mind if I do.
Will the owner of the yellow town coach please come to the veranda? Your footman is missing, and your rather large carriage is blocking the front gate. We can't bring in the geese for Christmas dinner, nor can we fetch the evening laudanum for the lady of the house. Will the owner of the yellow town coach please come to the veranda?
Oh, Edward, we finally have a moment alone together. I've been gazing at you all evening.
My dear Hyacinth, I have felt those gazes penetrate my soul, but I simply had to dance and laugh merrily with the other ladies to avoid suspicion of our secret affair.
Of course, but may we not have the next dance, Edward?
I'd love to, Hyacinth, but... I have actually been meaning to speak with you.
Oh?
You see, I think you're... great. And I've had so much fun with you this season, just the best. But I think it's time that we perhaps never speak again.
What? Edward, what on earth do you mean?
No, don't get upset. It's not you, it's me. I love you most ardently, Hyacinth, but you already know that I am not my own man. I live at the whim and will of my wretched aunt, and I must marry for money and title at her insistence. So it's really for your own good that we must part.
But your poetry, your declarations of love, that time I showed you my ankles in the hedge maze.
Perhaps in another life.
Sir! Mr. Edward?
Riley, what the blazes are you doing here?
Sir, there's been an urgent letter for you from McDuckmoney Hall.
My aunt has died. She perished in a tragic crumpet explosion.
Goodness, Edward, this is the most wonderful news! You are free now! You may do as you wish and we can be married immediately. You said so yourself. Perhaps in another life we could be together, and now we can. You need never dance or laugh or flirt with another woman ever again.
Yeah, but, you know, I shouldn't get too far ahead of myself. My elder brother, William, he is to inherit, and I must consult with him first. He might have plans for our estate and for me.
Sir!
Yes, Riley?
There is another letter for you here, from the McDuck County Judge.
The judge says my brother William has been arrested for my aunt's murder. He put the gunpowder in the crumpet.
Another miracle! Oh, Edward, we shall live forever like two monogamous geese in wedded bliss.
Oh, how lovely. But now, Hyacinth, I must not forget my sisters. Yes, my 3 helpless younger sisters, Prudence, Patience, and Pestilence, who are all dependent on me now.
Sir!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
There is another urgent letter for you. This time from London, sir.
Can you please stop producing mail, Riley? My 3 younger sisters used their cunning detective and cage fighting skills to capture William and deliver him directly to the police. The Bow Street runners are impressed and will now hire them as secret agents of the Queen.
Edward, fate has cleared the way for us. And to think I was going to murder you and have Arthur the farm boy take the fall if you ever broke up with me.
What's that now?
Oh, nothing. I'm just so happy. Now, darling, would you like to go into the hedge maze and go down on me for several hours?
Well, I suppose why not? Come along, dearest.
I simply don't understand why the regiments must leave us.
Well, we are fighting a war, madam. Napoleon won't defeat himself.
Who?
Napoleon. Emperor of France.
Where?
Ah, Emmeline, I see you've joined the party. I feared you might be too weary from your little expedition today. Come, rest yourself by the fire.
Oh, Papa, it's only a 17-mile walk each way, and I consider myself well recompensed, for not only did I buy a new ribbon, but on 2 separate occasions I saw someone in the distance who may well have been an eligible bachelor. Although, upon reflection, I believe the second one might have been a scarecrow, or a servant.
Dear God, my child, you seem on death's door. Somebody, fetch the doctor.
Now, Papa, you mustn't work yourself up. It was but a single cough.
Does someone require my services?
No, Doctor. Thank heaven you've arrived at last. I've been so worried about my dear Emmeline.
It's been 10 seconds.
She returned from the village in the dreadful state you see before you, Doctor. I must say, I fear the worst.
I'm fine. I only coughed because this fire is smoky.
Now, my dear, you must conserve your strength. Let's take a look at you. Yes. Let's see. Pallor about the temples. Hair is quite disheveled.
What does that have to do with anything?
Patient is becoming hysterical. Oh, dear, Mr. Crambleton, I regret to inform you of this, but the diagnosis is clear. Your daughter has gotten slightly damp.
Dear God.
Wait, what?
Yes, there's no other conclusion to reach. I fear she has been caught in a brief rain shower, or walked near a scenic waterfall, or possibly come in contact with some dew.
But I feel fine.
This is devastating news, Doctor. What course of action do you recommend?
Well, of course, we could try draining simply gallons of her blood.
I feel great. Look, I'm doing push-ups.
But I fear that would just be a waste of good leeches.
She's already in such distress. I should hate to add to her misery.
One-handed push-ups. Anyone want to arm wrestle?
Then shall I end her pain?
I feel great. I'm doing a 5K tomorrow.
Very well, Doctor.
Man, fuck you guys.
Such a tragedy. Oh well, I do have 14 other daughters. Now, Doctor, as long as you're here, I've been feeling a tightness in my chest, spots in my vision, and shooting pains down my left arm. What would you recommend?
No fear, sir. It's nothing a few glasses of port and a strenuous horseback ride won't clear right up.
Haha.
Yes.
Clement, so glad you could make it. Come, warm your dick near the fire.
Good to see you, brother. I feel just awful I couldn't make it to Aunt Lulu's funeral last month. I still can't believe she's gone.
Indeed. And the shock of her tenant and fellow spinster, Miss Johnson, dying so soon after. Tragic.
You know, Miss Johnson was much more than Aunt Lulu's tenant. She was her roommate, I would say.
Yes, they were living in close quarters together. They shared a kitchen, a washroom, a bed, and eventually a coffin. I'm sure it was to save money.
I heard some rumors that they were actually friends.
I believe that was true. They traveled all around the world together.
I'm sure it was because she was such a good partner at chess and hand-holding.
Auntie did seem very content. She would always tell me, "Oh, Xavier, I hope one day you will find a love as enduring as I have." I assume she meant gardening.
Yes. And as we all know, Auntie and Miss Johnson were lovers of music. So they could bond over something when they were stuck in the house all day with no man to talk to.
Yes, I believe they were quite happy in the end.
I just can't believe Aunt Lulu and Miss Johnson were fucking. Up their futures by not trying harder to wed. How dreadful to live all those years without the joy of having a family.
Really? How's family life going for you, Clement?
Oh my God, I left my wife and my children on a dock in Wales.
So, Mary, what have you been doing with your newfound widowhood?
Well, I've actually started a business. It's called Mansfield Bark. It's a dog grooming service. We host it out in the field, and men in damp white dress shirts wash dogs for a nominal fee.
Finally, some respite from the festivities.
Harriet!
Oh no.
Harriet! It's me! Arthur!
Yes, hello, Arthur.
I have something to speak to you about!
Please join me by the fire, won't you?
I'm afraid if I get any closer, I'll lose my courage!
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Also, I'm very afraid of fire! Harriet! I know I'm just a simple farmer without the pretty words or the poets that you deserve, but I must tell you!
Must seems strong. I'm sure this can wait.
No! I must tell you now! The first time I saw you, I was like, whoa, that lady looks nice!
Oh, good Lord.
You were bending over picking some flowers, and that's when I noticed them first. Your boobs, I mean!
Arthur, can we please discuss this in private?
But it wasn't just your boobs! On that sunny afternoon, watching you picking flowers in that field near my farm, I also noticed your butt!
Arthur!
And I knew then that I loved you. You and all your parts. Your boobs and your butt.
Arthur, join me by the fire now.
Oh, Harriet, will you do me the honor of becoming my farm bride?
Arthur, the times we shared in your barn were fine, but this was what we at Ridgefidge Manor refer to as a summer fling. But I assure you, in time you'll find a better match as your farm bride.
I should have known. I was like Dickoris. I flew too close to the moon.
Oh, Arthur, I wish you only the best.
Yeah, all right. Hey, Lucy! I've something to speak to you about!
Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Is this the line for the privy?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so long.
The fucking Bennett sisters all went in together, which was not cool.
Rude.
Oh my God, I love your dress.
Thank you. It was my dead mother's.
Oh, free dress, Lucky.
I know, right?
Wait, where's my brandy? Has anyone seen my brandy? I left it on the mantle.
I don't...
Oh, wait, is that my brandy?
This? No, I found this brandy on the mantle.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Hey, do either of you have a spare rag?
Oh, here, let me check my bag. What have I got in here? Brooch, ivory coat, what is it? Dried flowers? Oh, I've got a shit ton of ribbons. Oh, fuck. I lost my dance card.
No.
I must have dropped it somewhere. Fuck.
And getting a new one issued is such a pain.
I know.
Bennett, pinch it off.
Stinky.
I love this song. Yes.
Oh, come on, let's go dance.
Yes. Oh, seriously though, I'll take those ribbons. Let's go spin a circle.
Listen to this, John. Apparently, the wealthy Miss Sierra herself will be in attendance tonight.
Really? Miss Sierra?
In fact, they are playing her favorite song at this very moment. Shall we join the dancing fray and find her, John?
I would, Frederick, but goodness, I must admit that I'm dreadful at dancing.
Oh, nonsense, good man. Just be confident. Here, we can practice. Do you hear the music?
I do.
Feel the music, John. This beat is... well, it's simply automatic. It's supersonic.
What?
It's positively hypnotic. Funky fresh, if you will.
I will?
Just look how I do it. Let it work your body, so melodic, as if the beat is going right through your chest.
Like this?
Exactly. Just work your body. That's it. Work your body. And then let me see you. 1-2 step.
1-2 step?
1-2 step. Oh, John, I love it when you 1-2 step.
Oh, but Frederick, how will I ever find a dance partner?
Don't fret. Everybody, Mama and Papa, came to party. Just grab somebody, work your body, and don't forget to 1-2 step.
1-2 step?
Everybody, 1-2 step.
I say, I think I've got it.
Rock it. Don't stop it, John. Everybody, get on the floor.
Crank the party up, good sir, because we're about to get it on.
Exactly. See, John, you are a natural. Now come, let's dance.
I do say, Frederick, this beat truly is outrageous. So contagious, it makes you utterly crave it. Did Mr. Jazzy make it?
This letter needs to be perfect if I am to win over the affections of Miss Abigail. Come now, Christopher, you can do this! My sweet, sweet Abigail, your name rings so sweetly in my ear. Abigail, I knew from the moment I met you we were meant to be. Christopher and Abigail, Abigail and Christopher. Even the sound of our names together is undeniable. Please, sweet Abigail, do not deny me what happiness we can have, and let us become what I know in my heart is inevitable. The greatest couple known to man, Christogale. Ah, Abigail, you finally arrived. I've written to you my deepest feelings in letter form. Please do me the honor of listening to it whilst by the fire. This moment, like you, is utter perfection. Abigail.
My name's Elizabeth.
Oh, Darcy, I forgot how good wine tastes when none of our children are screaming next to us.
Indeed, my dear Lizzie. I would regret having 4 children together were it not for your fine eyes and fine booty.
Fitzwilliam Darcy, we are in public.
Actually, we are at a private ball. And we all know that private balls are much pleasanter than public ones, so why don't you and I go into the hedge maze for some private
Guys!
Bingley?
Charles, is that you? Are you all right?
Oh, I'm good. I'm great. But also, I must tell you a secret of great importance.
What is it, Bingley? Out with it, good man.
I am so high right now.
Oh, my God.
Serious? Charles, how did this happen?
Wickham gave me a chocolate in the privy line and said it was special, but I thought he meant Christmas special, 'cause it's baby Jesus' birthday party, you know, but it was not. 'Twas a marijuana chocolate.
Wickham! Of course it was him. God, how I despise that bastard man.
It's okay, babe, I know.
I should strike that rake down right where he stands.
No strikey, Fitzwilliam. It's all good. I'm okay. We're okay. Lizzie, are you okay?
I'm great, Charles.
Elizabeth, you are such a class act. Darcy is like a horse. If a horse was grumpy, but you make him happy. Oh, I love you both. You are my best friends.
Oh, God.
In the whole wide county, maybe even the world. Except Jane, 'cause she's my wife. Oh, shit. Do not tell Jane I'm high. Please don't tell her.
Don't worry, Charles. Jane's at Netherfield anyway.
She's home with child again. You know what I'm talking about? Right, Darcy?
No, Bingley.
Come on, Darcy, don't leave me hanging.
Yes, don't leave him hanging, dearest.
Yeah! Also, I am very thirsty. Tea time! What? If horses drank tea, do you think they... Oh, fuck, that's hot. Ooh, crotch tea.
Good God, man, pull yourself together.
Darcy, stop it. Charles, it's all right. We'll move this plant over it, see?
Elizabeth, you are an angel. Also, I'm gonna go eat a big-ass slice of angel food cake. Bye!
Well, darling, I suppose we are babysitting tonight after all.
Oh, Darcy, you're a big softy and you know it.
Come, my dear, let's fetch Bingley before he tries to pet a goose.
Will the owner of the yellow town coach please come to the veranda? Your footman has alighted to parts unknown with a scullery maid, and your buggy is still quite immovably ensconced in the front gate. The Christmas geese are snapping at passers-by with their vicious little toothy beaks, and the mistress of the house is threatening to murder her husband with a fire poker if she isn't sedated post-haste. I fear a geese and or lady-related incident may be imminent. Will the owner of the yellow town coach please come to the veranda?
My, what an incredible, unchanging fire.
Colonel Blanders! Colonel Blanders!
God give me the strength for another mother after my millions of pounds.
Colonel Blanders, I'm Mrs. Jenkins. I've been hunting you down all night and it appears I finally captured you.
And you use the tried and true technique of waiting for the prey to be completely exhausted before attacking. Well done.
They warned me about your silver tongue. Now, Colonel Blanders, you must meet my 9 beautiful daughters.
Good God, madam. 9?
Line up, girls. First, my eldest, Margaret. A kind soul with a sharp wit.
Colonel Blanders, I'd say it's a pleasure, but that has yet to be seen.
I hope to surprise you, Miss Jenkins.
And my second-born, Amelia, always has her nose in a book, this one.
Can I tell you a secret, Colonel Blanders?
Of course.
I don't know how to read.
Ah, this is my darling Beth.
I play the pianoforte with my mum.
It's a beautiful instrument, isn't it, Colonel Blanders?
With her what?
And this is Charlotte, who exclusively plays the pan flute.
Oh, kill me.
And of course, the twins, Constance and Cornstarch.
What is wrong with cornstarch?
The vicar seems to believe she's a poltergeist. All I know is she came out like that, and these two are inseparable. So if you're interested in Constance, you should know it's kind of a 2-for-1. And now here is my beautiful, perpetually sick Julia.
Sick with what, may I ask?
Changes by the day. What can I say? I like to keep it interesting.
Dear God.
Off you go, Julia. Oh, right. Well, this is my second youngest. And, well, it was a terrible pregnancy and birth, and, well...
Hi, I'm Rectum. Nice to meet you. I do hope you're enjoying your night. And again, my name is Rectum.
Yes, and then that leaves my youngest, my sweet baby Georgiana. The one thing you should know about her is that she only speaks donkey.
Madam, that is a donkey.
How dare you! Perhaps it's true what they say about you, Colonel Blanders. You are stubborn, proud, and short-sighted.
Hey, I'm not short-sighted. It's astigmatism.
Come, girls, we have no business with Colonel Blanders.
Cornstarch, stop breathing on me.
Good evening, Miss Kingston.
Oh, hello, Mr. Burton. I did not expect to see you tonight.
I must confess, Miss Kingston, I came to the fireside with the sole object of seeing you. I had to see you.
I don't understand.
I have struggled with my feelings in vain, and I can bear it no longer. I am asking you to end my agony.
Literally, what the hell are you...
I love you. I have fought against my better judgment, your lowly rank, my noble birth, your super poor family, your B.O., my parents who will definitely hate you, your weird boobs, your even weirder butt, your low SAT score, the embarrassing way you talk about current events, your boring friends, your clothes that are so $17.99, that time I heard you sneeze fart thunderously in the great hall of Ridgefidge Manor, all to ask, will you marry me?
No.
Wow. What a psycho.
Do you see that? The poor boy can't stop smiling. He's absolutely smitten by the young lady from House Not Too Bright. Before we know it, they'll be walking down the aisle.
Oh,
Oh no! Look at how they're locking eyes. Those two are not headed for nuptials, but rather just the wedding bed.
Mrs. Wellesby, begone! Have you no shame?
Not anymore, no. Oh my, this girl hasn't a clue on how to turn this around. If she had the right moves, she'd gain his loins and his estate in a single night.
Pray tell what moves you speak of.
The ones that helped me become Mrs. Weathersby begone, of course. For example, like dropping my dance card in front of the boys and then lifting the hem of my dress just so to let them catch the sight of my ankles.
How scandalous!
Or when I cough oh so delicately into my handcloth, followed by the most demure wink. Wink wonk! You see?
What a loud wink!
Ah, but my go-to move will always be laughing at their every joke and then immediately proposing the names of our future children together. Oh, I might have spoken too soon. She's playing with her dance card. It's going to fall any second now. Oh, down it goes, and boom goes the pianoforte.
I can see her ankle.
Oh, clever girl. I misread her. You know, before I was Mrs. Weathersby begone, I was almost Mrs. Three Doors Downwards, Duchess of Sexton in the City, and even Countess Chocula. Perhaps the gentleman we see here won't be the one to marry into house not too bright after all.
You could have been a duchess.
Yes, but that duke was a little too friendly with his cousin. Oh, they're headed for the hedge maze. You want to go watch?
Of course. So, of course, we had to have all the servants shot.
Ugh, dear. And right at Christmas time as well.
Terrible.
My dear Eleanor, would you like me to fetch you a drink? For tonight, I will be the DD.
The DD, Marianne? Whatever do you mean?
The designated Dashwood, Eleanor. It's time for you to let loose. Get crazy. Be a little less sense and a little more sensibility.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I heard someone say it in a bookstore once. The point is, Eleanor, you are always the DD at parties, acting responsibly, calling the carriage, shielding me from view when I have to pee in the hedge maze.
But, dearest, I really don't mind being...
You, Miss Eleanor Dashwood, deserve to have some fun.
Oh, Marianne, that is so kind of you.
Now tell me, sister dear, what do you desire to do tonight? Anything you wish.
Well, you know Arthur, the farm boy?
Ah, yes! Shall I call for him so you can ride his beautiful horse Corn Muffin?
No.
Or we can ask Arthur to help us pick the most delicious apples in the estate orchard?
Actually,
Oh, I've got it. We'll have Arthur hold a giant spool of yarn while we quietly knit a lengthy shawl.
No, Marianne. I want to do Arthur. I want him to take me into the barn and then... until my back blows out.
Damn, Eleanor.
I'm so sorry, sister. That was rather uncouth of me.
No, Eleanor. I'm just impressed. Let your freak handkerchief fly.
But how am I to approach him? I do not know how to show my feelings.
Do not worry, sister. I've got you. Hey, Arthur!
Yeah!
Eleanor would like to tour the barn with you.
Do you mean a regular tour or the...
No, the other tour.
All right.
Oh, my goodness, Marianne. Thank you ever so much. I love you, dear sister.
And I love you. Now go let that super jacked farm boy snap you in half like a wishbone.
Then, Colonel, I said, even this air is spicy. Where is my Pepto-Bismol? And then I colonized them.
Classic!
Papa?
Gregory, what are you doing down here at the party? Shouldn't you be with Nanny in the nursery?
I was, but then Nanny had to attend to some important business.
Oh, yes, probably going to her second job at the inn. Nanny simply loves having multiple jobs. That's why I pay her such low wages.
Smart!
Also, I wanted to stay up to see Father Christmas.
Well, Colonel Bernard here and I are busy with the party, son, so I'm not sure we can mind you.
Now let the boy stay up, Lord Rufus. How old are you, chap? 14, 32, 17?
6.
Ah, capital! You deserve a Christmas brandy.
Thank you, Colonel, but I did my yearly teeth brushing earlier tonight.
More brandy for me, then! Now, what do you want for Christmas, dear boy?
My Christmas wish is for a little brother.
Well, I'm afraid your mama will certainly veto that one, my boy.
But Nanny told me that I will very likely have a little brother or sister by Easter, since you do not know how to pull out, Papa.
Yikes!
I do hope it's a brother.
Now, Gregory, I don't know what fanciful ideas Nanny has told you, but...
And even if Nanny has a girl, that's also the baby you're having with Lady Beatrice.
Okay,
And
well...
Ethel the cook. And Hannah, Ethel's assistant cook.
Can it, Gregory?
And with the Colonel's wife.
What was that now?
Alrighty, Gregory, let's go find Nanny and get you back to the nursery.
Oh, she's right over there talking to Mama.
She's what?
Nanny said she was going to speak to Mama and take all your money. Nanny, did you get the townhouse in Bath? She's nodding yes.
Oh, God.
I can't wait to visit my siblings and their mamas in townhouses all across England.
What the hell is happening? I'm a lord, goddammit!
Rufus, am I to understand that you had a dalliance with my wife?
Anyway, I'm off to try the figgy pudding. Hope Father Christmas brings you a vasectomy, Papa.
Come, Miss Louisa, and warm yourself by the fire.
Lord Wobblesby, I thank you for your kind consideration, but what should my mother say to find me with a gentleman and no chaperone in sight?
Oh, Miss Louisa, your modesty is most becoming, but fear not. Your mother knows of our presence and of my purpose.
Lord Wobblesby, can it be?
Yes, my darling. Ever since the ball last week and that scintillating 5-minute conversation we had about the weather, I have thought about little else. I must beg you to end my agony and accept my hand in marriage.
Oh, I could hardly turn down an offer from a man such as yourself. But are you sure you could be happy with such a match? As you know, my dowry is exceedingly modest.
My darling Louisa, my estates in Little Moistwood are quite extensive, so I have no need of additional income, and a handsome, genteel woman of 21 such as yourself would make an admirable Lady Wobblesby.
Oh, I am quite overcome with bliss. Though, I must correct you in one thing. My birthday having passed this Wednesday, I am now 22 years of age.
Wait. What? Oh my God, gross!
My dear.
Oh, don't touch me, you old crone! Jesus Christ. I can't believe I almost married you.
But...
Fuck. I feel like I'm never gonna get a hard-on again. 22. I might as well fuck a corpse.
Now, surely.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Lord Wobblesby... Well, I guess it's time to go do embroidery until I die.
Mrs. Dandywhip!
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Fernsby, congratulations on your recent nuptials. Thank you.
Can you believe it? I thought I'd be a lifelong bachelor, but here I am, a married man.
Come to think of it, how did you two meet?
Well, it's all thanks to Miss Emma Woodhouse.
Yes, Emma seemed to think we'd be a good match. How lovely. She really does play quite the Cupid, doesn't she? And how is wedded bliss treating you?
Oh, you know, smashing. Nellie is very devoted to the church and gets to enjoy an 1.5-hour-long carriage ride both ways to the town parish. And I also go.
Yes, well, seeing that Bertram is an atheist, he enjoys the long rides to ponder spending eternity in hell.
We do have fun.
Yes, like when Bertram insists I watch him practice his sleight of hand magic.
Or when Nellie demands 3 silent hours for reading the dictionary every night.
Oh, Bertram's ever persistent and painful puns.
And Nellie's persistence on punishing our pianoforte.
Bertram doesn't like dogs. Who doesn't like dogs?
Nellie cheats at Pictionary.
Well, surely you must have something in common.
Fantastic sex.
That Emma, she certainly knows too much about us. Oh, They put out more punch, and I'm far too sober. Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Fernsby.
Shall we go find a closet then?
Perhaps a broom closet, where I can sweep you off your...
Quiet, Bertram, and start unfastening those trousers.
It is a hard life being led a gentry in these changing times, Baron Bricklebush.
You're quite right, my dear friend Hoosterflute.
Every week, you seem to find that even the most respectable families are rife with embarrassing truths.
Secrets, we all have them. Like a carriage house that's just been completely overrun by badgers.
Or a Scottish aunt. Oh, the embarrassment when she comes over for Christmas dinner and everyone finds out that you're only 6/7 English.
Scratch the surface and you'll find the best among us have a hidden shame.
A fox that constantly outfoxes you in a fox hunt. The lower class relative you've held captive in the scullery for 8 years.
Such a pity when they come of age and become the belle of the ball overnight, stealing the suitor you had planned for your second favorite daughter.
And then you have to tell your second favorite daughter that the mid-season ball you planned to find her replacement suitor must be postponed because you lost a small fortune in a plantation rebellion in Antigua.
Yes, absolutely terrible when the means of production seize themselves and burn your cane fields to the ground.
Or when your tenant farmers realize you've been overcharging them for rent and take to the streets demanding bloody revolution.
Quite frightening when they bring the pitchforks and guillotine right up to the gate of your estate. I can hear them calling for our heads as we speak.
What a pity, old chap. What a pity.
Yeah, I take comfort in knowing the angels of history will look back on us fondly.
Of course they will. We're the ones who get to write it.
Oh no. Is that a goose?
Pardon? May I please have everyone's attention? As most of you know, I am Nancy Dandywhip, and it is my esteemed honour to have my 2 nieces visiting me for the holidays, and they both have prepared short pieces on the pianoforte. So, please give your attention to Agnes, visiting us from the lovely village of Hamhock Stockton in the north. Take it away, Agnes.
Honestly, I prefer the hopsichord.
More like pianoforte, am I right?
You suck!
Wow! Tough crowd! Tough crowd! Well, please indulge my niece Ellie, who also has a piece for you. She's travelled all the way from London to join us here in the country, and we couldn't be happier to have a proper city manners and refinery here this evening. Ellie?
I bet you old farts ain't ever heard Mozart like this. Yeah, you like that? Hey, what do stars do, boys?
Twinkle!
I can hear you.
Twinkle!
You're damn right.
Oh, Cousin Ellie, please don't get on top of the pianoforte.
No, you can do that. Getting on the pianoforte. This day and age.
Up above the world, how high?
So high!
Like a diamond in where?
The sky!
Cousin Ellie, please, no lewd gestures towards the portrait.
When I say little, you say star. Little star. Little
Star.
God save the working class.
What's a working class?
Wow, you've been a great audience. I'm in town for another week and I plan to wreak absolute havoc.
Agnes, don't light the pianoforte on fire.
Oh, darling, I do so wish to be drunk always.
Quite.
Mother, father, I know you only brought me here to marry me off, even if I do not love him, even if he doesn't respect me, even if he says the word gazebo oddly. I am my own person, and I do not wish to be wed.
We didn't bring you here to marry you off, Eleanor. We only ever bring you to these parties so you can find our carriage at the end of the night.
You don't care if I remain unmarried?
My dear child, we prefer it.
We've been married for 37 years. We want you to do all the things we never got a chance to.
Exactly. Go fly a kite and walk barefoot in a field.
And slap a man without a glove on.
Oh, learn to swim.
Travel the world and throw rocks at the Irish.
Swim in the ocean.
And write a book about a sensual garden.
Swim with sea turtles.
Assassinate Napoleon.
You could now swim to France if you want to, on the back of a turtle.
Be imprisoned for witchcraft and then break free using witchcraft.
Vote! Oh, wait, I'm sorry, dear, you can't.
See, my dear, marry if you want to, but I recommend you don't.
Go! Transform into a sea turtle like I always wanted to. But first, go find our carriage. Your papa's entire arse is fallen asleep.
I shall go fetch it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Come, my love. Let's go make out in the gazebo before she fetches our carriage. My arse! It's still asleep.
And beside her is her sister, the acknowledged beauty of the village.
Her? Her face looks like a foot.
Yes, but she's blonde.
Oh, you're right. God, that's hot.
I have an idea. Let's play a game.
Stop saying things, Nathaniel. Nobody likes you. But yes, let's
play Secret Father Christmas Holiday Fun Time.
Oh, is that when we pull someone's name out of a hat and secretly give them a gift and it's fun?
No. Secret Father Christmas Holiday Fun Time is a dancing game where every time you spin your partner, you shout out a secret to Father Christmas.
That's very confusing.
Shut up, Nathaniel! You're confusing.
Ooh, here comes the spinning part. Secret Father Christmas Holiday Fun Time begins. Everyone tell a secret. Here's mine. I stuff my bodies.
These aren't my real sideburns.
I peed in the closet and just sort of closed the door.
I have no idea who's running England right now.
Still spinning more secrets. I'm addicted to scrolling. I can't stop reading scrolls.
Oh, I've never actually read any Jane Austen.
I forgot my cummerbund, so I just stuck lettuce in my pants.
I once put a thimble in my belly button and I think it is still there.
What has this game got to do with Father Christmas?
Nathaniel, shut your scone hole.
More spinning, more secrets.
I'm in love with a painting.
I don't believe in the moon.
I'm actually a servant in disguise and rich people are truly awful.
I've never fought in a war before. I got this scar getting stuck in a bucket when I was 8.
I'm in love with Nathaniel.
I'm in love with you too, Victoria.
Shut up, Nathaniel, and spin with me.
I'm going to throw up. Less of a secret, more of a fact.
That's not good.
No.
I can't sleep. I can't eat. And I can't stop thinking about her. I feel confused and queasy and positively melancholy. What is this overwhelming feeling?
It sounds like love.
My God. You're right. First thing tomorrow, I'm going to adopt that little lady ferret.
Will the owner of the yellow town coach please come to the veranda? Your footman is never coming back, your carriage continues to block the front gate, and the Christmas geese have escaped and are terrorizing the children of the nearby village. You can't see past the giant buggy, but if you listen closely, you can hear their screams and the snap-snap of their terrifyingly toothed bird beaks. What's more, the lady of the house has totally snapped and is holding her husband hostage with a butter knife as she takes a candelabra to the curtains. The house is now on fire, and we will all die horrible fire and or geese-related deaths if you do not move your carriage immediately. Will the owner of the yellow town coach please come to the veranda?
I can't stand throwing away all this perfectly good food after a party.
And they never offer any of us servants any.
Ugh. The weather's starting to turn right nasty.
The horses must be scared out of their wits.
The what?
The horses.
Is that like a... What's a horses?
What are horses? Horses singular.
Okay. What's a horse, then?
You know what a horse is, Willie? It's a horse. Horse. H-O... Never mind. I can't spell and you can't read.
You know, horse. Big animal, people ride 'em. They pull carriages.
It's not coming to me.
A horse, Willie. Whose? Long faces, big teeth?
Is a horse one of those things that's been chasing the orphans around trying to bite them?
Those are geese.
Horse. Come on, man. Mane and tail. They race sometimes.
Oh, you're pulling my leg.
Okay, imagine a unicorn.
Unicorn. Got it.
Okay, now take away the yawn.
Then it would disappear.
Look at me, Willie. Horse. They sound like this. Neigh! Neigh!
That's not what a horse sounds like. This is what a horse sounds like.
That sounds just like I imagine Satan sounds like.
No, Willie, horse. Here, I'll draw one for you.
That looks exactly like mean old Mrs. Norris out at Mansfield Park. Are we calling her a horse now?
Wow. It does look like a...
I'm a chambermaid, not a bloody painter. Although I always wanted to be.
Willie, don't be a wanker and just know what a horse is.
Well, sorry I haven't had the privilege that you've all had. Serving at a fancy manor and being taught what a horse is. Now, see, I'm not wanted here. Guess I should just go sleep in the mud with the pigs and the other animals we keep in the barn.
Wait, Willie, watch out for the...
Oh my god! I've just been trampled by Mrs. Norris.
Horrid! Everything is simply horrid. I will never feel a single ounce of happiness ever again.
Excuse me, but I couldn't help but overhear your very loud sobbing. Are you all right?
No, I am not all right. My life is over. I was supposed to marry Anthony with his nice face and nice laugh and nice pantaloons. He loved me. He told me he loved me. He promised me that we were soulmates, but just now, by the figgy pudding, Anthony told me that he is engaged to my cousin.
Oh, there, my dear. What's your name?
Cassie.
Well now, Cassie, it will be all right. Sounds like Mr. Anthony was full of absolute bullshit, so really, you're the lucky one who dodged a musket.
But my life was supposed to be with Anthony. My life is Anthony.
Cassie, I've heard a lot of stories in my time, so allow me the liberty of giving you some advice. Number 1. Do not fuck with those geese currently loose on the front grounds. They are vicious and passionate and clever, and they will bite your earlobe. See?
Oh, my God, are you okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Nothing some brandy won't fix. Number 2, Cassie. You must be the goose of your own life.
Oh, I must become a bird?
No, you sweet, darling moron. You must live your life for yourself. Be vicious and passionate and clever and bite the earlobe of any man, or any person for that matter, who tries to dim your light. Metaphorically bite them, I mean. Or literally. I won't tell anyone.
You really think I can be my own goose?
I know it as clearly as I know the 3 shots of Casamigos I took an hour ago.
Thank you, madam. But, why, I did not catch your name.
You can call me Miss Austen.
Do you mean to say you are truly Miss Stone Cold Steve Austen?
Sure.
My lord! I can't believe I'm meeting you. I'm your biggest fan.
Charmed, my dear. Now go. Dry your eyes and dance.
Thank you, Miss Stone Cold. I'll never forget what you shared with me tonight.
Another year, another heroine. Back off, buddy. My quill is as sharp as my wit, and I will tear your putrid feathers off without a second thought. That's right. Scuttle away, you demonic little creature. I do so love a good party. To all my friends, my characters, my readers, those of you listening at home, thank you for joining me by the fireside tonight. I raise a glass to you and say, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. And yes, that is a line from an 1823 poem, years after my own time, but you know what? I don't give a honk, because it's the holidays, and I'm Jane motherfucking Austen. Hear, hear. Hear, hear!
Nanny simply loves having multiple jobs. That's why I pay her such low wages.
Smart!
I really was long enough to where you almost forget he's there. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I picture him not even really being too much a part of the conversation. He's just like kind of like sits into the room and his eyes react. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Lord Rufus, you want to take?
Yep.
I'm gonna regret starting from there. Go ahead. Anyway.
Well, let's try it. Ah, yes, probably going to her second job at the inn. Nanny simply loves having multiple jobs. That's why I pay her such low wages.
Smart!
I think we just need to give up on trying to do a continuous take.
We're just gonna start the lineup. Thank you. Also, I wanted to stay up to see Brother.
Thank you for your mercy. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Okay. The problem is it's just gonna get worse. Okay.
Well, Colonel Bernard here and I are busy with the party, son. I'm not sure we can mind you.
Let the boys stay up, Lord Rufus. How old are you, chap? 15, 14?
6.
Ah, capital! You deserve a Christmas brandy.
We just can't do this.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
I wish we could do this one in real life.